A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Yardage here, back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He shakes it off, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
WildCatWillie, man.
Here's Ajayi. And he's got some space. Ajayi's going to go. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Against the Falcons, by the way, Ajayi, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns in that opening night win.
Well, that's why they went out and acquired him from Miami last year about mid-season. He gives them a heck of a burst, can catch the ball out of the backfield, and he will be there full time.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 3 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
22! Get up! Let him go!
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Watch out, B.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The defending champion Eagles coming back out here on offense. Well, what was your takeaway from them on opening night? They got the 18-12 win. What do you see as you look at their schedule these next few weeks?
Yeah, my first takeaway was that they found a way to win ugly on a night filled with emotion, right? Where you unveil the Super Bowl banner and you know everyone's going to come at you with full emotion themselves. They weathered the storm and got a win. But with the schedule coming up, I see games that they should win. Tampa Bay, Indianapolis, and Tennessee. And that sets up a big home date with the Minnesota Vikings, a repeat of the NFC title game.
Good mama.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That's what you call defense.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football. And you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Or we're just going to force the run.
This is Ajayi. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
He ain't seen the Wildcat yet. He ain't seen me run the Wildcat yet. He's fresh. He new with this. He ain't seen nobody run a Wildcat like me.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point.
I'm going to be famous off of it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
I got like 60 subscribers. I only been doing it for like 3 months.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
I'm about to get paid, watch.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hey, man, if you follow me, make sure you subscribe me, man.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all
anytime they're in that route with 3 mans right there,
or maybe you have to be
going across that field with
whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how you beat the Falcons.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
There you go. Gun. 21.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Okay, how long will it take? We're going to keep blitzing.
Wait! Hey, express! Hey, wait! Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught
they be
inside
cheating,
the 25.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Down, but not before getting
I be
this
playing perfect defense. Look at that person. It's just big as hell.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23.
That's my challenge right there. I'll take that as a challenge. I'm going to guard him one-on-one.
Ryan will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Man, they is cheating now. Come on now, Julio. I'm playing perfect.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
11.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got his star receiver, Jones, for the Falcon touchdown.
Come on, I'm right there for the pick.
Julio Jones.
Damn, they gave Julio a
9-yard touchdown
drive.
grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So out come the Falcons now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
He scored last time with Julio.
On first down, Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds Jones up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Gun. Gun. Hey, let's go. Ready, set.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wentz. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
You cannot challenge.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
But Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it?
Move that ball.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And out now come the Eagles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Wentz now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about
that was
is
a weak
taking
play
care of the
right
football,
there, though.
and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on 2nd down. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Good shit, defense. Good shit. We're going to check this clock even if we don't score.
They run with Ajayi. And some room to work. Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Every time.
Ajayi, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
What you mean? Yeah, Zodiac sign? The Zodiac sign?
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Man, Julio, I told you I'm getting the last one.
Intercepted a third time.
I told him.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I told him, man, Julio.
Partner, we always talk about possession being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's
We ain't worried about him, man. We gonna stop him myself. I play on my corner all game. You can't stop it. I make you want to throw it to him because he's so open.
They'll begin the drive with a drive.
Oh, spin.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I know the game's not over,
I'm gonna say the
but there's
Wildcat.
got to
I
be a
want to do a
sense of
toss.
satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a
Kinda like
bunch
quick
today.
toss, quick toss.
99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here.
Switch
You're not
that
worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Got
Run again
him.
with
Got him.
Ajayi.
Ah, Johnny.
At the line of scrimmage,
He's
and he
slow.
goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
We do a
In this
basic spray.
situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
Clock out.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes this up right
if I
here.
could slither by him, like drop my shoulders and drop my pads, that'd be so nice.
On first down.
But they run so stiff, you can't even.
They run so stiff. Game. Just keep that clock ticking.
I'm gonna fake him out going backside.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Man, be lying about the spot of the ball. Look at this ball. Watch this.
As they'll talk it over here before
the ball is on the line. Well, we're going to play his game. We're going to play his game. Blitz him all. We don't care. Blitz him all.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
I got this. I got this.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 50 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I want some more of that Julio challenge.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Oh, he kind of slow. So I got to keep
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
Oh, he quit.